Inshallah, in today's class, we are going to continue with the vector differentiation. In the previous class, we have done questions based on divergence of f del dot f. Its formula is dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. If divergent is 0, it is called solenoidal. In the same way, curl f is del cross f. And we know how to find the curl cross f. IJK determinant of dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, f1, f2, f3. And if curl f is 0, we say it is irrotational. So let me continue, let me do more questions on this. See here, show that the vector is solenoidal. Let me denote this by f. Let f equals to x plus 3y into I plus y minus 3z into j plus x minus 2z into k. Now for solenoidal we have to find divergent f. We know divergent f is del dot f, and its formula is dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Now let's substitute the values dou by dou x of f1. So f1, the value of f1 is x plus 3y. This is x1, y1, z1. So x1 is x plus 3y plus dou by dou y of y2 is y minus 3z plus dou by dou z of x minus 2z. So let me differentiate this. D by dx of x is 1. Differentiation with partial with respect to x. We don't have x here, 0. D by dy of 1 y is 1. This is constant, 0. Now here dou by dou z of with respect to z, this is 0. Z is 1. 1 into minus 2 minus 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore divergent f equals to 0 implies f is solenoidal. Now see here, next question. If f equals to x plus 3y I plus y minus 2z into j plus x plus 3z into k vector is solenoidal, find p. So I wrote the value of f is written here. F is solenoidal, that means dot product should be 0, divergence should be 0. So the formula of divergence is dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. So let me substitute dou by dou x of, in question it is given already it is solenoidal, so therefore we have to take 0. We'll get the value of p. Since it is solenoidal, so dot divergence is 0. Dou by dou x of f1. F1 is x plus 3y plus dou by dou y of y f2. F2 is y minus 2z plus dou by dou z of f3 is x plus pz equals to 0. So let me solve this one. Now differentiation with respect to x. X is 1. This is constant, 0. Plus differentiation of y is 1. Constant is 0. Plus differentiation with respect to z, this is 0. Z is 1. 1 into p equals to 0. Therefore 1 plus 1, 2, bring p on the other side, it will be minus 2. So the value of p is minus 2. Let's see here, next question. Find constants a, b, c if the vector is irrotational. If the vector given is irrotational, we already know that vector if irrotational, the curl f will be 0. So I wrote how to find the curl f. I, j, k, dou x by dou y, dou x by x, y, z. Now let me expand this one. First I into, when we take I, we leave this one. Now what does it means? Differentiation of this with respect to y, dou by dou y of this. So differentiation with respect to y means this root doesn't have y0, this doesn't have y0. Y is 1, 1 into c is c, minus, we have to multiply this, that is differentiation with respect to z of this. So when we differentiate this with respect to z, this is 0, this is 0. D by dz of z is z. 1 into z is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. Minus j into. Now let me take this 2. So hide this one. We have to differentiate with respect to x. This one with respect to x is, this is 2. Constant 0. Constant 0. 2. Minus differentiation with respect to z. This is 0. This is 0. A. In the same way, plus k into. We have differentiate this one. Okay. Now this k, hide this one. We have to differentiate this with respect to x. So x means x is 1, 1 into b is b. We don't have 0, this is 0. This is differential with respect to y. This is 0, this is 0, this is 3. Minus 3 equals to 0. So that means this is 0 when all these coefficients are 0. Therefore c minus 3 should be 0. 2 minus a should be 0 and b minus 3 should be 0. So this is c equals to 3, a equals to 2 and b equals to 3. b equals to 3. Now see here, there is a concept here. If f is irrotational, if f is irrotational, then we have a scalar potential or scalar value phi such that f can be written as del phi. F can be written as, if f is a scalar, then if f is irrotational, then we can say f can be written as phi del phi. Phi is any scalar potential. F can be written as del phi if f is irrotational, then f equals to del phi, where phi is a scalar potential or scalar value. Okay, so you have to use this concept. But see, next question, find the values of a and c, a, b, c if the vector is irrotational. So a is given as irrotational. Just we have solved this, how to find the a, b, c. I done this, okay, to reduce the time. So you see, just now we have done I, j, k, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, f1, f2, f3. Okay, now when we solve this one, no different, when we take I, we have to differentiate this with respect to y. So y is 1 into c is c, minus, when we differentiate with respect to z, it will be minus 1. This is 0, this is 0, z is minus 1, minus 1 is plus 1. In the same way I did I, y, j. Okay, we are just done now. So we have to take, therefore c plus 1 equals to 0, 4 minus a equals to 0, b minus 2 equals to 0. So when we solve this, we'll get the values as, therefore from this a equals to 4, from this b equals to 2, from this c equals to minus 1, c equals to minus 1. Now next question is, we have to find a scalar potential phi. We have to find, let me first substitute the values here a, b, c. Let me substitute the first here values a, b, c. Then what will be the value of a? The value of a will become, a value is 4, so this will become 4. The value of b is 2, so this will become 2. And the value of c is minus 1, so this will become minus. So let me continue from here. Let me continue from here. Now let me continue. See here, what we are having, a equals to, we want a scalar potential. So if phi is a scalar potential, then we can write a equals to del phi. A equals to del phi. So we have to find now phi. Now the value of a is given equals to, what is del phi? Gradient. The formula of gradient we know equals to, this is a equals to del phi. Del phi is I dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. Now let me do one thing. Let me compare. So what will be dou phi by dou x? Compare on the both sides. Therefore we get like this. Dou phi by dou x equals to this value, x plus 2y plus 4z, and dou phi by dou z, y, sorry. This is dou phi by dou y, this is dou phi. So dou phi by dou y equals to 2x minus 3y plus z minus z, sorry. And lastly, dou phi by dou z. Dou phi by dou z equals to, what we are having? We are having 4x minus y plus 2z. Now watch carefully. How to solve? We'll get phi if we integrate this with respect to x. Integration differential get cancelled, you get phi. If you differentiate this with respect to y, you will get phi here. If you differentiate with respect to z, you will get phi here. So let me integrate with respect to x. So if you integrate with respect to x, integration and differential will get cancelled. Phi equals to, no, integration with respect to x, x plus 2y plus 4z dx. Now watch carefully, equals to, phi equals to, integration of x will be x square by 2. Now we have to integrate with respect to x. We don't have x here. That means this is constant. This is constant. Integration of constant is x. Integration of 1 is x. So integration of 2 will be 2x. Integration of 3 will be 3x. So integration of 2 will be 2x. So this will be plus 2xy. Here also we have to integrate with respect to x. We don't have x. So integration of 4 will be 4x. So this will be plus 4xz plus, watch carefully, plus 4xz. Now what we left here, already you see here, we are integrating with respect to x. Now when we integrate here, we must keep constant. So what will be constant here? Watch here. We have to write f of, we are integrating with respect to x now, so y and z are constant. So we feel this is as y comma z. Suppose f1 y comma z. So this will be the constant because we are differentiating with integrating with respect to x. So y and z are the constants here. In the same way, let me integrate here. If we integrate here, integration and differential will get cancelled. What can we write? Phi equals to integration of 2x minus 3y minus z with respect to y. So we, from this we get phi equals to, see here, integration of x we don't have, we are doing with respect to y, we don't have y here. So integration of 2 will be 2y. So this will be 2xy, as integration of y is y square, 3y square by 2. Integration of z is not integration with respect to y, that is 1. Integration of 1 is yz. Now lastly here also you see here phi equals to integration of 4x minus y. Achha, plus what will be the constant here? We are integrating with respect to y, so x and z are constants. X and z are constant. Let me divide by 2. Now integration with respect to z. Integration with respect to z. So phi equals to what we get here. See here. Integration of this is with respect to z. We don't have z here. So integration of 4 will be 4z. 4xz. Integration of constant is z. So zy plus 2 into integration of z is z squared by 2. Now therefore last, watch here, phi equals to, how to write, watch carefully. You see here x squared by 2 plus 2xy plus 4z. So we already got xy, xz, we left with the yz. Yz constants, where is yz constant? Here we are having, let me take this. So in place of this yz, we can write like this. Or even if you take this also, we have to write xz constant. So xz, watch carefully, just we have to take out this. In short, watch carefully. You write this as it is, you write this as it is. So what is left here? X square by 2 plus 2xy plus 4xz plus, now y and z we have to write y and z, yz. One thing y of is y square, we have to write y this. So you write this minus 3y square by 2 minus 3y square by 2, and of z you write this z square, write this z square. Now what is left here? We're left with, watch carefully, two things. Yz, the constant yz is here, so you write minus yz. Once more I will explain. See here, first you write x square by 2 plus 2xy plus 4yz. After that you see what is just mean, we have to write the terms of y, z and yz. We have to write the terms of y and z and yz. So terms of y, this is minus 3y square by 2, and terms of z means z square by 2, and terms of yz, we are having terms of yz minus yz. Should not write both, just write one minus yz. So this is the answer. Therefore we can write like this also. If we write together, we can write phi equals to x square by 2 plus minus 3y square by 2 plus z square plus 2xy minus yz plus 4xz. So this is the method. I will explain once more. Till here you write as it is. Then this means we have to write the terms of y, terms of z and terms of yz. So term of y is this minus y square by 2. Term of z is z square. Term of yz is minus yz. So this is the answer. Now see the next question. Showed it. It is irrotational and also find its scalar potential. We already know for curl we have to find curl f. Let me denote this by f. This is f1, f2, f3. Watch carefully. We have to find curl f, del cross f, I, j, k, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, f1, f2, f3. Now see, first let me take I. We have to multiply this 2 means we have to differentiate with respect to y, partial differential. So this is 0. D by dy of y is 1. 1 into minus x is minus x. Minus, we have to multiply this, that is differentiation with respect to z. So this is 0, z is 1. 1 into minus x minus plus x. Similarly, when we take y, we have to multiply this 2 means differentiation this with respect to x. This is 0, x is 1. 1 into minus y minus again with respect to this one with respect to z minus y plus y. Similarly, you get this one. So this value is 0. Minus x plus x is 0 into a number 0. Similarly, y 0. This is rotational. Therefore, f is irrotational. Now we have to find the scalar potential. Let phi be the scalar potential. Therefore, we can write F equals to del phi. This is the given function F equals to del phi. Del phi is I dou phi by dou x plus j dou by phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. Now we compare, this is dou phi by dou x, this is dou by phi dou y, dou phi by dou z. Now let me do one thing. Now to take out here dou by dou x, we have to integrate with respect to x, we have to integrate with respect to y with respect to z. So integrate this, phi equals to integration of x square minus yz dx. Now watch here, integration of x square will be x cube by 3 minus, we don't have x here, that means we must suppose as 1. Integration of 1 is x, this is constant, with constant we suppose 1. Integration of 1 is x into yz, x yz plus f1 of, now we have integrated with respect to x, that is y and z are constant, so y comma z, that is y comma z are considered as constant here. Now see here, phi equals, we have to indicate this with respect to y, so integration of y will be y cube by 3. Integration of with respect to y means we don't have y here, integration of 1 we have to suppose, integration of 1 with respect to y is y, so this will be x y z plus f2 of, now we have integrate with respect to y, so x and z will be the constants considered here. Here similarly we integrate with respect to z, z square will be z cube by 3 minus x y z plus f3 of, x and y are constants. So therefore from 1 and 2, 1 comma 2 and 3, what are the common, watch here. First let me take from z phi from first, phi equals to, you take from first, what is here, x cube by 3 minus x y z plus, what does it means, we have to take the terms of y z and yz, y z and yz, terms of y are here, so y cube by 3, terms of z are here, z cube by 3, but we don't have any terms including y and z, so leave this one, so this is phi, so phi equals, do you take all this, I'm writing like this, x cube plus y cube plus z cube by 3 minus xyz minus xyz. So in the same way, let we continue in the next class, inshallah. We are going to continue in the next class.